Okay, so someone had asked me why I don't do like specific zodiac signs whenever I do pulls, and only thing I could think of is that I really don't even feel like I have that privilege to do so because I just at this point I just like to pull cards, right? I love tarot cards. I love shuffling. I love seeing if what I pull makes sense. But to do it for all 12 zodiacs, and I hate that I'm about to act like this is going to be a negative thing to say, I think it would be a daunting thing for me to attempt, especially right now. Like, a lot is going on for me. So, for me to try to read 12 signs, 12 videos, and then I can never make them short, it'd be a full time job. And my full time job right now is trying to find a full time job. Anyway, so what I'll do is I have this deck called the Signs and Sky Mates. I've only pulled this deck out twice, and that was just so I could sage them and cleanse them, try to get energy to them. Never actually did a reading with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with that. We're going to go start with these, and this will be the zodiac. This will determine what zodiac I read, right? That feels right. So we're going to do that. So, like I said, very new deck, very untouched. Let's see what signs we're reading for. Lightheaded. Okay. I'm also testing out my microphone to see if it actually does what it's supposed to do. Am I in camera? I don't know. Using the back camera is different. So we're gonna see. Oh, too many. Too many. And they're so new, they're like sticking, right? So this will pretty much be a love reading because the way they come up is they come up as a pair. So this one here we have Aries and Gemini, the creative comrades. Where you'll find them is looking up tickets to a new exotic location. Okay, travel. What you remember, they fill life with laughter and adventure. So if you are an Aries or a Gemini, this might be some energy for you. And it does come in a little book, so let me see what they have as far as a message. Aries. Aries and Gemini energy tends to be harmonious, but only if they have the patience to resist making assumptions about each other. So if you're an Aries with a Gemini or a Gemini with Aries, it could be a good connection. But don't make an ass of yourself. um, we'll go with my Soul Symphony card deck. See what the energy is for that for our Aries and Gemini. Oh. Secrets. I don't know how that's going to work out if we just said don't assume, but it could be a reason that you assume because somebody has secrets, right? Hiding truths. What else about this Aries and Gemini couple? This one flipped over. Reminisce. So they may be looking through photos about the good times and thinking about you. Dwelling on something. We've got secrets and reminiscing. And then just one more for our Aries and Gemini. Trash. Too much screenshots proof, letting go and throwing out memories. Whoa. Okay. So, in the bottom of that is getaway. Now it's crazy because the net card says that they like to. You can find them buying tickets for the next exotic adventure, but then we got the fact that they have secrets and they're thinking of looking through photos and then getting rid of them and then getting away. So this feels like breakup energy because there were assumptions that were proven to be true. We'll see. We shall see. Secrets, reminisce, trash, and getaway. Yeah, someone had something, somebody got found out, and maybe whoever did find out was in their little sad place, right? So they were sitting there looking through old photos and thinking about the times they used to have and the good things and then the bad things, right? And because they had so much proof and was able to prove that you had secrets or they had secrets, throw it away. Throw it away and then get going. Maybe I hate that that's the energy. I hate that, but it's fall. This is the time for change. This I have. Oh, there we go. This is my the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck, which I've only pulled out twice. Because the problem is when I find a deck that I like, I tend to use it all the time. So I gotta start going through my decks more and changing it up. Let's see what they have for us about this situation like Aries and Gemini. Ooh, that one just fell out. Oh, two of them fell out. The animal. And what does that say? The Nados. The Nados. I don't know who the Nados is. I know who Thanos is. Now, is he based off of this character? Mm, okay. So, the Nados is the divine personification of non-violent death. He is a twin of sleep. Ah, see, and then I have the animal. It's on page 3. Or is that page 99? Right, okay. So the animal, the beast, the wild one, the she-wolf. We are mammals. The hair on our chest and between our legs reminds us. So we try hard to deny our unrefined animalistic nature, yet through this archetype, we tap into power and direction. Activating the animal within means reawakening our relationship to nature in the most broad and embodied sense, drinking from waterfalls, roaring at the moon, opening eyes underwater, eating berries from the vine. The life force of our planet begs us to set down the devices, the constraints, and the social constructs. Remember the warm blood that pulses through our veins. The animal longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. It wants soil under our nails and starlight on our skin. If this all sounds terribly unsophisticated to you, take note that it is said that when Buddha became enlightened, he roared like a great lion. Notice where your resistance to the animal within. Where does it come from? What has it kept you from doing, Wild One? Hmm. To go deeper, it says listen to the audio recording of Mary Oliver reading Wild Geese. Repeat every morning for 1 week. So there could be some pent up emotion, could be lashing out when it comes to the exposure of the secrets that we have for this energy. The animal demands that we get comfortable in our own skin. The minute you accept, express, and celebrate the physical body, you tap into animal energy. Okay. That's where I was typing Thanatos and Thanatos. And page 213. And there were so many pages and 205. So this one, it says facing Thanatos, who we already figured out is death, leads us to Aletheia, which is truth. So facing the ending of the relationship is only possible because of the truth that was found. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum up its transformation, but the true archetypal residence of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche, forever changed as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our heart, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. There are those with a great gift for navigating Thanatos energy. Thankfully, we find these generous souls in emergency rooms, hospitals, hospice centers, and the like. To go deeper, it says check out The Mower by Philip Larkin. So it also gives the option, not the option, but the description of like grieving and mourning, which could also be about this relationship ending uh, and being thrown away, letting go instead of dwelling on it. And to keep it short, I'm going to go straight into the tarot. This is my Moon and Stars tarot. Also, another very rarely used deck. I know, I'm going to get it together. So what are the messages for this Aries and Gemini? First one that comes out is revenge. Control. The Moon. That's them secrets. And the King of Cups, which is someone who supports you through love. So you may have to depend on one of them, Aries or Gemini, will have to depend on after they find out the secrets. You want to go ahead and reach out to your people that love you, people that support you, to help you get through it. And that could be having like a little girls trip or a little, boys getaway to get over everything. Because it seems like it's gonna be like a very heartbreaking situation. The fact that we have Thanatos come up, I don't know. Now that I read those two meanings, the animal to me gives that maybe during the time that we were, when someone found out the secrets, they might have went completely ballistic and just went off the rails, right? But then when you're done and you figure, it's not worth to keep harping on it, it might have felt like death. It might have felt like the situation that when it ended and when you found out the secrets, it could have like made you feel like that was like you wanted to die, like you didn't want to be here anymore, like everything was so terrible. And you might even thought that you wanted to have some revenge on it, like you wanted to go back and make them feel what you felt because of what happened. But you have to control that. You got to put that away. Your Four of Pentacles is usually somebody who's sitting in a chair in the other tarot deck, where he's sitting in a chair and he has like two pentacles under his feet, and then he's holding one in his chest, and then there's like one just floating above his head. So you're taking everything that is yours back. You have to take that control back. Yeah, secrets suck. And the moon is water energy. I mean, Pisces energy. I'm sorry. The moon is Pisces energy, which in a sense is still water energy. Any other message? As the Eight of Swords, definitely could be causing some anxiety about the whole situation, because now that you are out of this relationship or the situation, you probably think like, so what's next? Like, what do I do now? Where do I go now? Who's going to love me now? Who's going to want to try again with me when I'm already going through so much? But you wait, it's coming. And when it does come, it's going to come in real fast, real hard. Might be the best thing that ever happened to you. And, some things have to fall away to get to the better. And when it does, this one says perfection. So when it does come in, it could be that new situation, new relationship could be the best thing that you need. That new job, that new opportunity, a new project could be the best thing you ever had. Right. Because then you'll have the sense of independence to yourself. Like you can do whatever you need to by yourself, even though it might have hurt, it might have been shit that you didn't want to have to go through. In the end, it's like, yeah, but I can do it by myself. I can do it myself. I can find me a new job. I can get a new dude. I can get a new girl. I can get a new place. I can get a new car. Whatever is falling apart, it'll be okay because you can do it all alone. You came in this world by yourself. Jeez Louise. So the King of Swords. This is something you have to believe and know. So both your feminine and masculine energy has to believe that you can do this. You can do it. And you will have to do it alone for a while. Clarify, the Hermit is your Eight of Wands. Again, something might come in really fast. Could also be that the ending could be fast. Like it could be something you found out one day and the very next day everything is over. All right, it could be that kind of speed. It could be that you get over whatever it is very fast. It could be that your heartbreak or your disappointment leaves very fast. Because remember, we had that animal anger, that rage that came through, and you had to go through a phase of death. It could be that doesn't last as long as you think it should. So you'll be able to move forward. I don't know why my voice is doing this thing right now. I don't know what that's about. So any information on the secret? What could the secret have been? Stillness. The secret is that somebody was stuck in a situation where they didn't know what to do. There could have been somebody else they were dealing with, or it could be that they were wanting to do something more but never did it and were just being a player. So they had maybe somebody else on the side. That also is, this is the card of Pisces. So, oh, and to clarify, the Hangman is the Page of Wands. So you have to take all that pain, all that energy, and go reinvent yourself. Met my King or Queen of Swords, well, King and Queen, because it was both that came out. And so I also have cards that are in, they are still, not that one. We're going to go with a Mystic Love Oracle. See if I can get any messages out of here. Also love these cards. Cute little bag. Awesome little art. This will be how we wrap it up, I guess. Hopefully, because I know I'm probably like at 45 minutes. Oh. Who is you, little buddy? Where'd he go? The one that fell is peace. I love that. Right after invention, where I said you have to pick yourself up, is peace. And it's also that she is laying, or she or he, is it he or she? The person is laying in a little pond of water, which could very well be like, even though the ocean around is like just a bunch of waves and there's a lot of chaos and commotion and just quote unquote turbulence, in that circle there is peace. In that circle they have found a way to just look forward to that. Look forward to that. Oh, two, we got twins. Because inside you will have, like, in your home is going to be back to just good energy, just good, because that's where you find your peace will be at, in your home. Peace is in your home. But then it says here to watch your back. What is that about? We just found peace. It says enemy, watch your back. Who? What? Who? For what? I didn't do anything, they said. I'm just laying in the water peacefully. Who's the enemy? What do you want from me? What do you want from me, huh? Unresolved situation. So that's somebody trying to come back. Unfinished business. So somebody's gonna try to come back with, like, your body misses me. Like, you still want me, you still love me. That's your enemy. Watch your back. They're up to no good. I don't like that. But that's usually how it happens, all right? The person who gets caught with the secrets always wants to come back. Yep. And they want to do it through that. They want to bind you and get back in your graces by doing what everybody who knows it feels good likes. It's a good time. But still, for that being the enemy after peace, I don't like it. What's this? All right. Oh, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Take me back. But they still look sneaky as hell, right? Like, you apologizing like you trying to cry, but no, I don't believe you. You still look sneaky. And they're attractive. That's a good looking man. It's a good looking man. But sneaky. They try to pull you back in with their love making. Sheesh. See what I'm saying? That's it. That's how they get back in. Take you off a date, because now that you already went ahead and got in bed with them, now, okay, so now I'm going to try again. I'm sorry. Let me take you out. I got your favorite wine. Oh, and there we go. We're at the beach again. We're at the beach with some wine, watching the sunset. But don't forget, this is still your enemy. Still your enemy. You're gonna have to realize that they didn't grow up. They didn't. They didn't grow up. They just want to come back to show that they can. Who are you? All these cards in this deck, and everything is about apologies, trying to come back. I'm sorry. Have a good time. Let's bond. You miss me. On my face. Because the beginning of this thing immediately beginning. Get out my face. Okay, who's you? Right. They're gonna try to have you. They're gonna love bomb you by doing things that you like. So you'll think that the everything that they're doing has meaning to it, and that they're like little signs, and you should find intuition. And find intuition and say, "Oh my God, yeah, this is the one." But that's not what your intuition says. Your intuition says you know you need to because you were on this path. You were reinventing yourself. You should not look back. Oh, who's you? See, so that's still there. There's still the other woman. That's still that secret. That's still the screenshots that you had proof of. Still there. And that could definitely be your enemy too. Because just because it's a, you will have to go no contact to completely get out of this energy. You're gonna have to go no contact. Leave that person alone. Leave them alone. As always, like I say, I don't do readings. I just like to pull cards. So if this makes sense for you, one, I'm sorry because that's a lot. Two, I hope it does get better for you. I hope you are able to go ahead and go no contact and just get back to this because you're supposed to be able to do it in solitude for a while, and you can. It's gonna feel like you can't. It's gonna feel hard. It's gonna feel like everything is falling apart, but you can do it. I believe in you, friend. So that is what I have. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this narrowed down to less than an hour, and then we'll see how it goes. Know that you are loved.